In today's Forsaken video, we will be creating a tier list to determine how cooked you are in comparing level 0 killers to level 100 killers. These are just my opinions, so feel free to disagree if you want, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Now, before we start tier ranking, let's introduce our tiers here. So the first one is switch servers. The killer is incredibly sweaty, he does not touch grass, he does not shower, so it's better if you just switch servers. Now the second one is you're cooked. You cannot stop the inevitable. Everyone's gonna die eventually. Now this one's just saying hard mode. This one's like a fair matchup and an easy matchup and a free XP. So without further ado, let's start with Slasher here. So Slasher, I'll put him in free XP. Now assuming he never plays Slasher, of course, he probably never played the game, so he's new to the game. So two things could come out of this. Either he's gonna do some damage to some survivors, or he's gonna get bullied the heck out of the sentinels. And meanwhile, on the other hand, Slasher milestone 4, you're cooked. You cannot. It's an accomplishment if you get milestone 4, first of all, but like you cannot stop the inevitable. He's gonna chase you guys down one by one like mice. You guys are gonna run out of stamina. Not even the sentinels could help you. He's gonna aim for the support, and then he's gonna get the rest of you all. Next up is Cool Kid, one of my favorite killers. I have to put him in fair matchup. Now I feel like it's fair because he's a 1-star character. He's pretty easy to learn. I feel like the minions are gonna carry him, but he's not like Slasher where he's gonna have to focus on one person. He's rather like do damage to every survivor around him. So yeah, I don't think I have to say much. He's just a pretty easy killer. So, but compared to Milestone 4 Cool Kid, it's gonna be a little difficult. I think he knows how to coordinate his minions where he could corner survivors. He could predict you with corrupt nature, walk speed override. But you could also counter this by using like survivors like Noob to use Slay Skin Potion to block the pizza minions attacks. So it kinda disrupts him. So this is where like Noob 07 like actually comes into play for Cool Kid. So yeah, so not hard to pretty difficult match, but it's not impossible like Slasher. Now John Doe, I'm gonna say easy matchup, easy. He, if you play John Doe for the first time, you would probably do the same where you use the spikes to do damage instead of trapping people. So it kind of removes the main thing about him. Now milestone 4 John Doe, I'm gonna put him below Slasher under You're Cooked. Look, if you face a milestone 4 Slasher, I think you're done for. I mean, you could stop him by stunning him, but he has that passive ability where if he uses like his footstep whatever or the spikes, it could speed him up. And I think he's well aware that he's gonna do that for sure. And he's also gonna use the spikes to trap this time and use the footstep whatever to close loop areas. So he's pretty aware. This guy must be pretty smart on using, because he's a 5-star character also, not to mention. So you're practically all cooked, I'll say. Now we have 1x, which I'm gonna put him on top of John Doe on easy match. He's probably gonna miss like 90% of his projectiles in far distance. If he's close, then you're actually dead. But like on far distance, he's not gonna predict. He's just gonna straight shot towards you, and the survivors are just gonna move left and right. Also, the elevated areas, like I think he's gonna shoot on an elevated area where you guys are like the survivors below and he's up and he's just gonna wing it. Like, yeah, I don't think he'll know. So yeah, elevated areas makes him bad. Also, same as milestone 4 1x, I'm putting him on fair match. I'll put it on top, yeah. clearly this guy has more experience, so he knows that he has to be in an elevated area. But like there are so many maps that have elevated area that it kind of makes 1x pretty bad overall in general. So yeah, he's also know how to predict. He's gonna have to try to predict the survivor's movements. So I think it's a pretty fair matchup. He's not that difficult to stop, and yeah, I feel like it's pretty fair. Now Noli, I'm gonna put him a fair match also, but on top of Cool Kid. If you never play Noli, it's the same as Cool Kid but better. He has more abilities like the Star Nova. It pulls people together while the Cool Kid is just slows it down, but you have to actually hit a direction hit with Cool Kid. The Mach speed override for Cool Kid is pretty bad, but like the Noli one, you can actually control it by going left and right. So I feel like it's a fair matchup. It's fair matchup. I don't think you need to learn him that much because he's exactly like Cool Kid. So like if this is your first time playing, Noli is Cool Kid but better. Now Noli Milestone 4. I'm gonna have to put him in a little difficulty on top of Cool Kid. I'm sorry, Cool Kid. But obviously he's better, but like he knows how to trick players. Who knows, maybe the level 0 Noli the first time playing, he might be so bad that people are gonna think that he's a bot. Who knows, but I have nothing much to say about Milestone 4. It's just if you get better at the character, obviously it's gonna be a little difficult to beat them. So now we have Nosferatu, but he doesn't have any milestones. So I'm just gonna imagine that this is the first time playing Nosferatu. So because we have no milestone, he needs milestone skins. Do not make a milestone skin like Azure and who else? Who else? Who else? Oh yeah, 1x. I'm gonna put him. I'm putting him behind John Doe. His moves are kind of complicated, like the R move where he throws the bats. You actually have to click it again to make them strike. Actually no. I think new players could do better with Nosferatu than John Doe. I feel like his hook, his blood circle, whatever, the line trail, and the bat, I feel like they could definitely do better than John Doe, but still pretty easy. It might be on free XP, but it's probably not. Now we have Guess 666, and we're putting him. I feel like this is just Cool Kid also, but worse. Putting him under. I have to put him below. Just the high hitbox. He's exactly like Cool Kid, but I don't know, worse I feel. So yeah, and in Milestone 4, Guess 666, I'm gonna have to put it on little difficult. I don't think it's a fair matchup because he knows how to throw himself very like up in the air. He knows how to like loop actual people. So I feel like you actually are kind of cooked if you go against a Guess 666 Milestone 4. Moving on to Azure now. I feel like I'm gonna have to put him below a little difficult. His traps are annoying. I feel like they need to nerf this guy where to kill the Sentinels could kill the plants or something. Well, this guy is annoying. Even if he chases you and you run across those plants, it does damage to you. So as long as he chases you and places like his 6 plants down, he's set. But like it's not entirely impossible. Now Milestone 4 Azure, I think you all know where I'm gonna put it. Switch servers. He came out like 10 days ago. How does people already have it? Look, if you have Milestone 4, go touch grass. You need it. Go take a shower. But like, if you're playing against him, just switch servers. You're better off switching servers rather than facing this man. Alright guys, this is my tier list here. Switch servers, Azure. He barely came out. He's broken as hell. They need to nerf him. You're cooked. Slasher, he's gonna chase you down one by one. John Doe. They're difficult. Noli, Cool Kid, Get 6 regular Azure. Yes, the default one. And then fair matchup here is Milestone 1X, Noli, and Cool Kid. Easy matchup. All the default skins for the rest of him, and then free XP Slasher because he's the first killer everyone starts off with. So if you guys like this tier list, I'm gonna make a Survivor one later. I don't know when, but if you guys did like this, make sure to like and subscribe. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later.